We made it to Fuchsia City, and we are battling Gym Leader Koga with indirect moves only. There's no new indirect move, but I'll still put up the list right here anyways, the running list. And the challenge, if you didn't watch the other videos in this series, is to beat all 8 gym leaders without using direct moves. So only indirect moves, meaning if you look them up online, like bulbapedia.net or cerebi.com or cerebi.net, sorry, they'll only have two dash or like a dashed line next to the move, so it doesn't actually do anything directly, but it could cause like a status change, like poison powder could poison the foe, or it could be like mirror move, where it takes whatever move the opponent did and just, you know, uses it right back against them. And in this challenge, we still won. It's getting a little tougher now, and Koga, all of his Pokemon were actually a higher level than our Pokemon, which in all the other 4 gyms, my Pokemon were higher level. So here I prove if you're still a lower level than their Pokemon, it can still be pulled off. So yeah, we just got to keep battling these really high level Venonats. It's like kind of like seeing a level 44 Pidgey in the wild. Like, just why? Like, why not just be a Pidgeot? Or even a Pidgeotto. But, you know, that's whatever Koga wants to do, and now he's going to send out a level 46 Venonat, and then after this it'll be a level 48, but thankfully he's got a Venomoth, like, to at least be smart about, like, raising your Pokemon. Like, Gen 1, it was a good first crack at Pokemon, but, you know, there were some things they could have done better. For starters, I think that the trainers you battle throughout the Kanto region, if they have like for example Koga, if they have a Venonat and it's well past the level at which it should have evolved, like, just let it evolve. Like, he should have 4 Venomoths right now, and we should be duking it out. And the main reason, 2 reasons, because one, the trainer, battling through all these other trainers, you get more experience points. Plus, too, it's a little bit more of a challenge. Like, I don't see why it's suddenly impossible if I can't. Like, it's not like I can't beat a Fearow and like you just have to have like a level 27 Spearow, and then consequently you get, you know, you're only gonna earn less experience points. And another thing, I still agree that the exotic Pokemon, like, you know, types like Ice type and Dragon type, should be saved for later in the game, because I think it makes them more desirable. But I think you should still have a chance to get maybe one, or maybe like one Ice type Pokemon, you know, fairly early on, maybe like past the 2nd gym or something. And yeah, I still think Dragonite should have gotten more than just Dragon Rage, which only does 40 damage all the time. Like, I get it that he's a dragon, and that he's like one of the most powerful types in Gen 1, but like, come on, like, people work so hard to level up their Dragonair to level 55, like more than halfway through through the levels, just to get a Dragonite. And yeah, you only get one Dragon type move, and once you're at that level, it doesn't do that much. So you just have to use like Hyper Beam, and well, I mean, then again, Dragon's gonna learn a variety of types of powerful moves like Hyper Beam, Blizzard, Thunder, maybe even Fire Blast and Solar Beam, but I'm not too sure on those. Even Surf, which is pretty crazy. Also, the bag that you carry all your items around in, that you find or buy from the Pokemart, should be much bigger. Like, I don't know how much items you can hold in there, but it never seems like there's enough space. Like, alright, gotta go back to the Poke Center, open up my PC, drop off more items. I mean, I know like half the time I'm not even using most of them, but like, every once in a while, like, you run into, oh, I need this, but oh wait, gotta go back to the Poke Center and grab it. So, yeah, I think they should have, because I know in Gen 2, they like pretty much fixed it, and they added different pockets, so all your key items like your fishing rods and your bicycle and various other things, like they would just stay in there, and you would never have to empty that pocket. And then they had a separate pocket for, you know, Pokeballs, and then your regular items. Then they also introduced berries. So that was smart, because if you had all of those in the same pocket, you'd be searching for, oh, I need an antidote to heal my poisoned Charizard or whatever. But oh wait, I can't find it. It's in this one bag with like 1,000,000 items, or maybe not, because the bag is so small. And then, you got Team Rocket, who is so boring to... I mean, I know I'm gonna take them down. Like, they're so easy because they all just have Zubats and, what else? Sandshrews and Rattatas. Oh my gosh, just basically Coughings and Grimers. Just the same 5 Pokemon, which are just only Team Rocket can use. I don't understand. Like, they could have so much more variety, and especially going through the Sylph Company, all 11 floors in Pokemon Yellow in Saffron City. Oh, so tedious. Thankfully, on the 9th floor, there's like a nurse who's like hiding out, and she'll just like let you sleep in bed for a little bit, heal your Pokemon. And another thing is, I think going through areas, like for example, let's say you're going through, you know, Cycling Road from Celadon City to Fuchsia City. I think like all the trainers should not have the same level Pokemon like all the way down. Like, I think as you're progressing through, like let's say you battle a couple trainers, you know, you might gain a level with one of your Pokemon. You know, maybe they should like also match that, so the 4th trainer down the road or whatever, on average he has 1 or 2 higher levels Pokemon compared to the previous ones. But if it's just all constantly the same level and very similar Pokemon, it gets very tedious, and plus it like favors you using one Pokemon that's like super effective against those types, and then your other Pokemon that's weak against those types. You know, you can't really put it out that much, or else it's just constantly fainting or getting close to. So you got to keep pulling that out and putting in your Pokemon that's good for that type in terms of type advantage. So it's like your Pokemon get ahead in level compared to the other ones, but then you get to the next area and then you gotta reverse it, and it just gets really, you know, difficult once you have like 4 or 5 Pokemon in your party that you're constantly training up. Now this is where things start getting a little dicey, a little tricky, because even though all 4 of my main Pokemon are healed back up from my potions, if Fear goes down, and when he does, then I gotta send out Butterfree, and you know, Butterfree will try to land a Supersonic, which eventually will, but then I don't really have any other moves with Butterfree because I have Poison Powder, but it's obviously not going to work because Venomoth is Poison type. And then if Butterfree goes down, which thankfully did not faint, then I'd have to send out Venusaur, and Venomoth can just use Psychic, and Venusaur's 10 levels below Venomoth, which was kind of scary. And then Psychic would be super effective against Venusaur. And then if Venusaur goes down, then I only got Ninetales, who's just left with Confuse Ray. But thankfully, it all worked out. Butterfree pulled it off. And another thing I found out is that if you use Confuse Ray or Supersonic, and you also use Tail Whip, just while you're waiting for the other Pokemon to hopefully hurt itself in confusion, the Tail Whip, you know, lowers the defense, and if they hurt themselves confusion, the more Tail Whips you do or whatever, it actually will they'll take more of their own health when they hurt themselves confusion, which I didn't know. I thought it was just a constant status subtraction in health points, but the fact that Leer or Tail Whip actually can be combined with that is a good strategy that I just found out, which is pretty kimochi. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Getting past Gym 5. Got 3 more to go, and then, oh, you better believe we're going to the Elite 4. Like, that's gonna be the hardest one. Like, cause you can't stop. I mean, you get a break and you can heal up your Pokemon, but my biggest challenge, I think, with the Elite 4 is running out of moves.